Co nám západně z vás videa. A dneska tady máme Horizon Zero Dawn. No, a pokračujeme, no, v další dělový lince, že jo?
A messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements,
Čakajte.
you need but ask.
There'll be
Thank you.
time for all of that later.
Aloy,
Sabry, pane.
I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. It used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment, please. When we spoke, Aaron didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
She wasn't worried about her pain. She was worried about her brother. And she was worried about you.
Thank you, Aloy. I suppose I needed to know I was as much on her mind as she is on mine. Find Dervahl and bring him before me. He will answer for his crimes.
Tak dobrá, no. Takže kam teďka, bráško? Jo, 200 metrů, tak čo?
This is the place. You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you.
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off. Blaze. It must be leaking from something upstairs.
Schodisko.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun. As the city goes up in flames, there's gotta be a way to stop it. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. If that bomb goes off, the blaze will ignite in a firestorm. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong. Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force, I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push. Ugh.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make a VOD watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. If he tries for the palace, he's finished.
Tak to je obrážku, jdeme si ohřát bustička. Jo, tohle.
Guards, bring water or a fire might spread to the hunter's lodge.
You'll sell me their services. No questions asked on my part.
Exit inside. Another one.
Takže knihovna, že jo, takže tajný průchod, že jo. Určitě. No, nebo šel dveřma. No, anebo tady jsou schody ještě dolů.
This must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator.
Jasně, Mraško, a tady vylezl ven teda, no. Jasně, vůbec si nešla vidět, vůbec. No, počkej. Dobré. Jo. Takže bráško. Teďka vyležíme šunka nahoru někam, no. A půjdeme tam, kde oni byli, že jo? No. A půjdeme prostě za nima. Že jo? To je prostě její plán, že jo?
Wish I could be there to see the sun. You wanna get
Bráško. A ještě tady vylutujeme, že jo, bráško? Uvidím ještě ještě tu Hýlandu rovnou. Ještě nazbíráme kytičky. No a jdeme, no. Kytička. Berem. Mraško, tady bude nějaká paštička, že jo?
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Karja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. It didn't... I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner!
Takže takhle daleko od toho musím být, takto jo. No, dobré. Tak vy se tu válejte, my s něco budu pracovat.
What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
eyes on me, brothers?
Why
Tak
does
to-
Avad do the fighting? Killed kestrels and ravages. A savage is nothing. You're starting to irritate me. Can Can we finish this? I've got a sun god to kill. This isn't over yet, wench.
Got you now.
No, Braško, pojď.
It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
A kurva.
Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you. On the way. Ah! Those majestic, murderous flinthawks! Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you.
No, tak dobré, Braško. První dole. No. Počkej. No.
That hurt.
Ještě jsem si hodil toho jíla. Tak kde pak seš? No.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Erend, you'll screw it up!
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
No tak dobrá, no. A čekat, že máme promluvit s několika lidmi, tak to.
Come to gloat, Nora. Well, as you can see, I'm busy.
Aloy. I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do, right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
You did with Dervahl.
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
So, after all this, what's next for errand vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean less chit-chat, more drinking.
Well...
I know, you gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master, all before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. Now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I'll always have a minute for you. Maybe even 2.
2? Huh. Well, she likes me.
Tak, bráško, poslední, s kým si máme promluvit?
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. And I don't want to try. I hope you will consider staying in Meridian.
Why do you want me to stay in Meridian?
Well, I would think that would be obvious.
Not to me.
Huh. Well, to start with, you kept the city from going up in flames. You were strong, shrewd, and capable. I could use someone like you at my side.
Thank you for the offer, but I don't think either you or I are ready for that. At least, not yet. I've got a long way to go before I find what I'm looking for, and it's gonna take me far from Meridian.
Of course. I didn't mean to presume. You are your own woman, just as Ursa was. But please, remember that you're always welcome here. I hope that today is just a sunrise for us, not a goodbye.
It's time for me to go.
Of course. I hope you find what you're after, Aloy. And if need be, I will come to your aid. As sure as the sun's rising.
No tak dobrá, no. No. Tak si to tady aspoň uložíme, že jo, bráško?
Is this the way to their territory?
Na světlo, jo? Dobrá.
Haven't you got anything better to do?
Stay focused.
They're inside too.
Enough shadow willing, they're gone.
That does it. Time to take a look around the room. Operation Enduring Victory. Whatever it was, doesn't seem to have turned out very well.
It'll punch right through us.
Must have been on soldier safety. Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. What was this place? The furnishings were metal.
Tak jdeme tu jumpovat, bráško.
Red light. Guess that means no power.
Energie povídáš, jo. Tak někde zapnout, že jo. To najít jinou cestu.
A holographic interface. Must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area. Oh, that's informative. Three power lines, three sources.
Dobro, ale
That
to.
makes one.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. The bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south.
That's two. One more.
Tady to nějak nefunguje teda. Aha, bráško, na první pokus. Tady to bylo nahoru, tohleto doprava, tohleto doleva, tohleto dolů. A co, vysá bráška, to i bez návodu. To je na první pokus. Jsem jiný, i když se vysá bráška, tak to jsem jinačí unlucky týpek, ty vole.
Tools being used. No voices. No eclipse. Must be another way.
To tady bouchat, ty vole, bráško.
It's them, all right. They're not looking for answers. Just weapons.
Takže hodně týpků, no a já tady jediný, no. No takže bráško, je hezky potichou, ať nevzbudíme. Bráško? Bráško? Help me. Tak pojď, brášku. Teďka, bráško, nechápu, proč jsem dvakrát dostal level za level 25, ale achievement prostě za level 25 dvakrát? Asi nějaký bug. Ale OK, no. Tak až mám ještě, bráško, tady vě.
It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. It looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
No, tak to.
Save these for the trail.
Jedničku vezmeme.
The eclipse. Tampering with the metal devil. But they don't think they can wake it, do they?
Watch out!
This one can move.
No, tak to. Takže tohle to musíme zničit, jo? No, a co s tím letím, ty vole? Práško? Tak to jo. Bráško. Haleluja. Tak hraju aspoň to Luťando, no. Hodný. Bráško.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
Oh, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... We'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret super-weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of alpha and beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off. Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do? Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth make? She stopped the machines, but not before the world she knew, her civilization, and...
And co? Na to nedopověděla. Takže dámy a pánové, já bych tady pro dnešek ukončil. Doufám, že se vám video líbilo, pokud ano, nezapomeňte dát like, odběr, video si můžete sdílet a uvidíme se v dalším videu. Zatím čus.